Hello everyone, my name is Pooja Vyas. Sorry, my voice was not got cracked up because I had cold over the weekend, so excuse me for that. Welcome to my presentation on eating healthy on the run. I have a question for everyone. So, what does it pop up in your mind when you say eating healthy? What does it mean? Like, how would you define eating healthy as? Yes, sir.
Trying to eat enough fruits and vegetables while minimizing things like fats and sugars.
Excellent. Anyone else? Yes.
Trying to get the right balance of carbs and proteins as well as fruit and vegetables at every meal.
Good. Yeah. So basically, eating healthy means having a balanced diet. That means having all the necessary nutrients, necessary to sustain life. Unfortunately, schedules have been busy and it's have been very difficult for everyone to consume all the nutrients necessary on daily basis for everyone on everyday basis. As a result, shopping for healthy foods have become stressful, and sometimes people just go out, eat any food which is convenient. So as a result, we see there are a lot of convenient foods in grocery stores as well nowadays. So as a consumer, you have the area of choices you can choose from, basically. So while staying on a budget, as over here we have college students, we have a lot of things going on along with studying, preparing food, taking care of your health and everything. So it becomes like a personal decision, a personal change for an individual to make wiser choices in terms of quality of food while not compromising the health concern. Today in my presentation, I'm going to first talk about how to define healthy eating and why to eat healthy. Second, I will discuss about my plate, dietary guidelines, and the healthy eating plate. Third, I'll tell you how to shop for healthy foods and where one person can locate foods when you're in a grocery store or somewhere outside like a restaurant or fast food joint. And lastly, my favorite part, I'm going to demonstrate how to make a healthy snack pack. By the end of this presentation, you will be more knowledgeable about healthy eating plate and the specifics of eating healthy, along with you will be able to prepare a healthy snack for yourself and for your family members too. Okay, so let's get started. So why to eat healthy? So there are multiple reasons. The topmost, I would say, I just sorted out that there's like the most important as like college students. So first is eat right and eat less. So of course, portioning out is important. Maintaining digestive health. Third, improves quality of life. So you want to make sure while the time you're studying, eating, you don't want to mess up with your health. Third, it fights diseases. Of course, eating healthy keeps your body in a better, I would say, a disease-free state rather than having like being cold and cough if you don't take care of yourself sometimes. So fourth, it says boost energy. Of course, you're going to be more energized throughout the day if you start eating breakfast, say for example, healthy in the morning. Fourth, it says weight loss and body shape maintenance, of course. So how many people in here are aware of my plate? Pause the nutrition students. Okay, so the My Plate is the new My Pyramid. So it was released in June 2011 and it's about ages 2 years and older. Eating healthy plate. Is anyone aware of this? Okay, eating healthy plate is it's created by the experts at Harvard School of Public Health and Harvard Medical School. And they point out that consumers do the healthiest choices in major food groups. So they are pointing out basically, I mean, they don't seem to be happy with My Plate because they have dietary guidelines of that they list what should you eat and what should not eat. Over here, they specify each groups, like saying, for example, for whole grains, they say, oh, have whole grains like brown rice, whole wheat bread, as compared to My Plate, which they say consume more of whole grains, but to like specify 100% whole wheat, like when you have to read the label, for example, something like that. And they also say like limit what foods. So basically they're talking about different parts, whole grains, oils, vegetables, fruits, and protein, but they're specifying. That's how it's different, and they have claims regarding it. So, okay, so let's start with like a very generalized outline on how to eat healthy. So in terms of carbohydrates, of course, whole grains are your best bet because you know how everyone knows, like on my plate, they say consume whole grains for the better health. So when you go out for the grocery store, what do? The first ingredient should be whole wheat, rye, whole grain, and it should say 100% whole wheat bread because there are sometimes the breads are enriched and fortified. So other form of carbohydrates like whole fruit instead of juice. The reason behind it that the fruit by itself has much fiber and as much less sugar than the orange juice when you squeeze it out. Beans, of course. Protein, the attention should be paid more on a protein package. Fish, poultry, and beans are the best choices. Avoid red meat, soy products. Of course, balancing carbs and proteins is must. Fats, of course, always choose healthy fats like olive oil and canola oil. Try to avoid trans fat as much as possible. It says cut back on red meat, cheese, milk, and ice cream. I have this asterisk because cheese and milk in moderation are always okay, and non-fat milk is a better source of protein. Fruits and vegetables, of course, as thanks to Alexa, she talked about it earlier, so you guys are like one step ahead. And so it's like always choose a variety, go through or pick seasonal foods, include it in every meal, and you can make that your meal if you're busy throughout the day, and keep it out. So before leaving the house, you can always keep it in front of you, like on the table or on the refrigerator. Dairy is important because it provides a lot of calcium. Milk is the best source. It provides the ample amount of vitamin D, and consuming dairy and working out, which is like being physically active, helps your bone grow stronger. So eating on the run, it says restaurant. So how many people on an average base, like per week, eat out? Most of them. So it's like, over here I'm trying to educate on how if you go out you can have healthier options. So at restaurants, this can prove to be a better option because it's avocado, which is like a good fat. They have shredded meat. They have green leafy vegetables, which is not a bad option at all. So it's like about the monosaturated and polyunsaturated fats. Fast food joint. I'm sorry. Fast food joint. A person needs to be aware about the menu and the description. If you're not aware about what the joint has to offer, say for example some menu on the list, please do not hesitate to ask what is in it, and you can have a better idea and you can make a healthier choice. And of course, when you start, when you are home, there are a variety of options you can pick from. I have listed a couple of examples of starting your day, like having a breakfast, which is important, with a couple of ideas. You can like slice peaches or berries with a cold cereal, which is a really good and quick option. You can have a bowl of yogurt with with granola or raisins, cream cheese, and tomato slice on bagel. You can have fruit juice, of course. Thanks to Alexa, she showed you how you can blend different type of fruits and veggies together to have a good shake. So now I'm going to demonstrate a healthy snack pack, which you can either make it a day before or right before you leave the house. So over here have, it's very easy to make a snack pack. It's always before you go to school or just leave house, you can have something which is handy. So I'm just gonna make, or you can have a lunch box like this, or just like a baggie where you can have everything, making sure you have enough of adequate nutrients for the day at least. So, say example, if you're making a lunch box to go, what would you add? You have a dry fruit, you can make a small baggie. You have string cheese, which would have like the best source of protein. I pre-wash the carrots. You can have carrots, celery, anything with peanut butter or almond butter or hummus of anything of your choice. You can put that. You can even cut it in halves to just make your life easier, but whole is always good. This is peanut butter. You can either have it in like a small bowl if you don't want to spread it, and like on a whole grain bread. So you can carry a whole grain bread and pack it like in a baggie, along with the orange. So this satisfies a fruit. You have vegetables, you have dry fruits, you have protein, you have whole grain with it. And of course, peanut butter is also the best source for protein, and it fills you. So starting your day with a very healthy breakfast would keep you full for a longer time, and you have enough ingredients to get started for the day. Thank you for listening to me. Do you have any questions? Yes.
Do you have a preference as far as where you shop for healthy food?
I normally shop from the organic farms, like farmers market. But you can, like when it comes for fruits and vegetables, you can either like pick any of the supermarkets, depending on like the budget or what foods you like. I would say that. Anyone else?
What farmers markets do you go to get?
I go to one at PCH, and they also have one near the Spring Street. It's every Sunday, 9 o'clock in the morning. Yes.
Since you're having a peanut butter sandwich with your dried fruit, do you recommend also adding nuts as well, or is the sandwich enough with your protein for your meal?
I would say like nuts as a whole, because I made this small bag which has almost like almonds, raisins, pistachio and everything, which would be, I would say, more of antioxidants you require for the day, because you know sometimes antioxidants are not like you're gonna taking care of on daily basis. So it's like assorted nuts which would help in both the ways. So depending on you want to consume it today, sometime during the week, something like that. So yeah, here you go. You have like a small lunch box. You can just quickly take it with you on the go. So in the end, I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.